This tutorial will show Loyola Law School students how to create, track, and view an interlibrary loan request. Start by going to the Law Library homepage. From there, click on the Illiad or InterLibrary loan icon on the right-hand side navigation menu. This takes you to the Illiad login page. The ID and password it is asking for are your Loyola Universal ID and password. Once you are logged in, you will be on the main page. This shows outstanding requests currently being processed. As you can see, I currently have no requests being processed. On the left-hand side of the page is the navigation menu with different options for making requests or viewing and editing already made requests. Let's look over the process to request a new item. Begin by going to the New Requests area. As you can see, there are two options, Article and Book. Clicking on either of these will take you to the appropriate form for each type of request. We'll start by making an article request together. Click Article. As you can see by the red asterisks, there are 5 required fields to fill in: title, year, inclusive pages, article title, and the date after which it is not needed. While you are only required to fill in those fields, additional information will make it easier to find and process your request. If we quickly duck over to the form for books, we can see that there are only 4 required fields: author, title, publication date, and also the date after which it is not needed. But again, the more information you can provide, the more you facilitate your request. Let's go back to the article form and continue making our request. In this case, I need an article from Vanity Fair. So first, I enter in Vanity Fair under the title. Then I tab down to the month section and enter September. Again, while it is not a required piece of information, I know it will make it easier to find the article, so I include it. Next, I'll enter the year and the page the article can be found on. I also know the author, so I will include that too. Finally, I'll enter the article title. This takes us to our last required field, the Not Wanted After Date section, which both book and article forms require. This section will automatically default to 60 days in the future. If you have no need for your request after an earlier date, you can change that information in this section. You should note that changing this to an earlier date does not mean it will get you your request sooner. It just means that after a certain date you no longer need the item. Once you've filled in all the relevant areas, click Submit Request. This takes you back to the main page showing outstanding requests, including the one we just made. Since we're at the home page, we'll explore a few other areas. At any time before the request is filled, it can be canceled or edited. You do this by clicking on the transaction number located in the left-hand column of the outstanding request list. This takes you back to the request where you can either edit or cancel it altogether. Once your request is done being processed, you should receive an email letting you know that it has either been successfully completed or, if it could not be found, that the request had to be canceled. At the bottom of the View section is the Notifications link. Clicking on that link takes it to a list of recent notifications that have been sent. If the request has been filled, the notification will tell you where to pick up the item. Here you can see a notification for a book I received in the past. Books can be picked up at the circulation desk of the Law Library on the 3rd floor of the Corboy Law Center. Here is the notification for the article we requested. As the notification indicates, articles are viewable online through Illiad for 30 days. They can, however, be saved at any point in that time frame. To see the article we requested, first click on View Online Documents. This takes you to a page that lists any articles currently available to you for downloading. Click View, and here you can see the article we requested. Once you are done viewing the document, click your browser's back button to take you back to the Illiad homepage. Once you are finished using Illiad, click the Log Off button at the top of the navigation menu to end your session.